Aries, this is Leah with Half Moon Tarot. I will be doing your October 2022 reading. I've already meditated over the cards and asked that Spirit bring whatever is necessary for you to hear, for you to know, expect, and be prepared for, okay? So in the meditation, the King of Cups comes up, followed by the Three of Cups, followed by the Seven of Cups, okay? And what kept coming up for me in the meditation is we need to start to address the reasons why. The reasons why you feel the way you do when it comes to your emotional capacity, when it comes to your emotional intelligence, your emotional maturity, things of that nature, because it really feels like you're bottling up, you're holding back, when really right now, Aries, it is a time for you to be in celebration, okay? So whatever is preventing you from being in a space of celebration of yourself and of your accomplishments, then we need to address why you feel that way, okay? Why do you feel like you can't, why do you feel like you can't, okay? It always feels like something is missing, right? And it's missing because you're not giving yourself the opportunity to pour. You're not giving yourself the opportunity to vent. You're not even giving yourself the opportunity to feel, okay? This is a time for you to be in celebration, and it's like you keep stacking things on top of things on top of things. You're stacking on top of your accomplishments, and if you continue to stack on top of your accomplishments, you have buried all the good, okay? You've buried the celebration, the opportunity to celebrate, okay? And it just seems like Aries, like I know this is a good thing, but I gotta keep going, I gotta keep pushing. And it's like, yes, and this is also a time for you to be in celebration of what is good, okay? And the more you stack up on your accomplishments, the more you're going to feel like something is missing. Okay. All right. So let's figure out what's going on with my Aries for October 2022. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, Aries, if you came here for a love reading, then you're in the right place, okay? Because that's exactly what comes up. The cards that come up are the Five of Cups, followed by the Lover's card, followed by the Three of Swords, okay? Now, this may not be so much of a love reading more than relationship. Okay, and there is a difference, right? So in a love reading, it's like, this is who's coming towards you, you know, these are the characteristics to look out for, things of that nature. When it is a relationship reading, we're looking at all relationships from each end: the relationship with yourself, the relationship you have with your friends, the relationship you have with your intimate people that you're with, the relationship that you have with family. Okay, so when we're looking at a relationship reading, it's a little bit more deeper than a love reading, which in my opinion is a superficial reading, right? So when it comes to relationship, Aries, coming from the reading, in a space of being in celebration, okay? When you are in relationship with someone, you are sometimes in, not sometimes, but in the beginning of that relationship, you're in this honeymoon period, whether that be friends, intimate, family, whatever. It is always a honeymoon period with someone that you are just now getting acquainted with, okay? And in that space, we often bring our previous dramas, previous traumas in the back of our head, in our emotions, stuck in our emotional space, that would prevent you from moving forward in relationship. Right? So the relationship, when we are looking at relationship, we're looking at something that is much deeper than we just mess around, or we just have fun, or we're just this, that, and we're just, okay? This is something that we are. We are in a relationship. We are connected. This, that, and the fourth. So Aries, it's like you're in relationship with someone, but you don't allow your emotions to be there because you're waiting for the shoe to drop. You're waiting for something that has happened in previous relationships, for that honeymoon period to end, and you like one foot out the door for real. And anything that you get into, any relationship that you get into, you're like already one foot out the door waiting for that shoe to drop. And pulling from the meditation, it's like, wait a minute, like this thing has been blessed to you, whether it be a blessing or a lesson. You know what I mean? This is something that has been given to you for a reason. So even if the shoe drops way far ahead, even if it proves you to be right? This is a time for you to be in celebration, present, present. Okay. Now, if we're looking at it in, we're very, very connected, deeply spiritual together. We feel like we've shared a past life together. Okay, great. That's cool. But we also need to be looking at what is the thing that is attracting us together, right? Are we attracting each other because of traumas that we share? Are we attracting each other because of the goals that we share? Are we attracting each other because the mindset that we share? Our ambitions? Like, what is it that we are connected with? Okay, and when you start to question the why in that, then we start to be in a space of maturity, whether it be emotional, mental, spiritual, whatever it is. We start to transition in a space of maturity. So Aries, when you're looking at this and you are stepping in and out and you're like, I don't know if this is something that I really want to be in, then we need to question why. What is the attraction? What is the emotional bond that you all share? Okay. Because some people are going to come into your life that you all share traumas and traumas and drama. And believe me, that's all that relationship is going to be. Okay. Trauma and drama. Okay. You all may share the same mindset, the same ambitions. So you know that that is going to be a space of a logical relationship, a driven, passion driven relationship. Okay. You all share the same spiritual values. Okay. That's going to be a peaceful relationship, but we need to know why we are so connected we feel so connected to this person, and if it's really going to be a healthy benefit for us. And if you know that it's not going to be a healthy benefit, Aries, this is your time to move forward. Like I said, you already got one foot out the door. So step forward and be really out the door. Okay. Now, if this is something where you all share in a space that is going to result in passion driven, that is going to result in peace, that is going to result in true love, unconditional love, then let's take a step back. Let's move out of the doorstep and really be in celebration of that, and really be willing to open up and release and vent, like we talked about in the meditation portion. Okay. Because it really feels like, with that Three of Swords coming out, it really feels like you're bringing your past shit into this relationship where it doesn't need to be. Okay. Overthinking it. There's nothing to overthink, baby. Well, the cards just tell me it's a lot of overthinking. Okay. So the Page of Coins is the first card that comes out, followed by the Two of Swords. Okay. And it's like, Spirit comes through and is like, this is what you asked for. What are you second guessing? It's like, where's the trust? Where's the trust between you asking and crying and praying and wanting, and then when you finally get it, why don't you feel like you are deserving of that? What are you questioning, right? Are you questioning that person's intentions? What is it that is going to bring you peace in that space? And then go after that. If you're questioning that person's intentions, let's talk about that. Let's have an open, honest conversation. Because the minute you can have a relationship that is based on honesty, that is based on trust and open communication, open, honest communication, and honesty doesn't have to be brutal. Honesty doesn't have to feel bad. Honesty doesn't have to hurt. But honesty can be something that uplifts us, that makes us feel good, makes us stronger. You know what I mean? If you've been asking for someone who can be honest with you in that open communication and be loving and wanting and all of the above of the list of all of the above of the things on your list, then what is it that we are double guessing, right? What are we questioning? Why are we overthinking? Okay. Why? Why? That is like the number one question that comes up with Aries is why. And maybe this relationship just doesn't feel right without like something. There has to be something about you. There has to be something about this that is going to cause me a space of being uncomfortable. Okay. And if that's the case, Aries, are you willing to embrace being in an uncomfortable zone, in an uncomfortable place, in order to learn how to release yourself? Learn how to be in celebration. Learn how to be in love with this relationship. Learn how to be in the relationship. Learn how to be the things on your list, right? Ooh, that's coming through real strong. Spirit was like, you asked for something. You asked for this. You wrote it down. You did your affirmations on it. And how dare you ask something from me that you can't be? Okay. So maybe this relationship that you are in or that is coming for you is getting you into the mindset and allowing you to acquire those characteristics, those things that you want out of your partner. It's allowing you to be in that mindset and acquire those characteristics. So what's so bad about that? What are we overthinking? Okay. All right, the last card that comes out is the Eight of Coins. Yeah, well, that talks about lists too, okay? It also talks about like partnership, right? And that's another aspect of relationship, okay? Being in partnership with somebody, being in back to back with somebody, and them being back to back with you. Okay. Somebody that is going to be supportive of you and you supportive of them, no matter what, because we already said that we wanted something unconditional, right? Which means it doesn't mean that we have to be in a space of desperateness or we have to be in a space of wanting it more than the other person. Being unconditional means that when you are in an unconditional relationship, that open communication does not leave room for questions. Okay? That honesty, that trust doesn't leave room for doubt. Okay? So that makes it unconditional. And as soon as there are conditions, there is doubt, there is mistrust, there is confusion, and that is not something that we are wanting for you in this season, Aries. Okay, so really being in like that communication keeps coming up, that trust keeps coming up, because whatever it is, Aries, it is here, it is not here. So be in a space of voicing yourself. Okay, be in a space where you can speak and be comfortable in that. And you have to be in the space here and here for it to come out of here, right? The head and the heart, they have a filter, and it's the mouth. So once the head and the heart agree, it is easy and it is comfortable for you to be able to speak it out. Okay. So once you get here, make sure that heart agrees with you before the words come out. And that is how you start to gain those characteristics. And that is how you start to gain those things on the list. You become those things so that you can attract that relationship that you want. And like I said, this doesn't have to be love. This could be, this doesn't have to be an intimate love. This could be with friends, with business partners, with family. You know, you crave a relationship with these people. Well, you have to get those, you have to be those things on the list. And even if it is an intimate relationship that you desire, there are going to be other relationships around you to build the list of things that you want from that intimate partner, to build it in you, okay? Because it's definitely somebody that wants to have your back out there. It is definitely somebody that wants to partner with you, that loves the way you think, that loves the passion that you bring towards it. And if you are in a relationship right now, like I said, you're 1 foot out and 1 foot in, maybe we need to question why. Okay? Does it not feel like this? Are there doubts? Is it a conditional love? Is it a conditional relationship? Maybe that's why. And then if it is, why haven't you spoken up about it? Because once you know, you can't unknow. And that's where the head and the heart have to agree in order for you to be comfortable in speaking it out. Okay. Oh, I can just keep going, but I won't. Aries, this has been your October 2022 reading. If you like it, press the like button, okay? Share with your friends. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next month. Bye.